Hi guys, how are you today? My name is Oriana Brueggemann, mortgage broker based in Vernon, British Columbia. And today I want to share with you one common question when it comes to commercial financing, that is about how long do you need to remove subjects once you have an accepted offer for a commercial real estate property. If you have been involved before in buying a house, you may think the two processes are very alike. When you are doing an offer, you have X number of days to remove subjects. Now, in residential properties, this goes very fast. Normally, you see 7 business days, ideally 2 weeks, 3 days. It's very fast and everything happens pretty fast. And many realtors and many people think that in commercial real estate is the same, and it is not. So let me share with you one example of a commercial financing solution we're working on right now. When you are preparing a commercial financing, more lenders are going to be asking about inspections and appraisals, which are very similar to residential. But just to give you an idea, like the inspectors and appraisers that work for commercial property, there are less companies that do that, and they are pretty busy, and these reports are bigger. It takes longer. So right now, for example, I'm working for the financing of one property, and the estimated deadline we have for the inspectors to be, for the appraisers to be able to complete the appraisal is 2 weeks. Inspectors too are super busy. They are talking about 1 month before being able to get to the property, without mentioning that once you have these reports, we have to go to the lender and continue working on the financing. And most lenders would ask for what we call an environmental assessment. Environmental, you can have phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1 are relatively fast in terms of the line to get it done, but if your lender does ask for an environmental phase 2, those reports take long too. So just to coordinate all the reports and other professionals that have to be in the financing, you're talking around at least 4 weeks to do all this, and the time the lender has to put in the file. So overall, realistically, I would suggest for commercial properties to go up to 6 weeks subject removals. If you're working with a commercial realtor, they're going to be very familiar with these timelines, but it's just not like the residential financing. You won't get a commercial financing done within 10 days, right? So it's very important to be aware of that, especially if you're new to commercial financing and your only experience has been on the residential world. And you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you are working hard to have an offer accepted and you get pressure in the competition because of the suitors that are there, and then you go with 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's just not realistically, it's not going to happen. So you will just get in more stress in the situation. So there's more properties out there. It's difficult to find commercial properties, but a seller that knows about commercial, a buyer that knows about commercial, the realtors involved that knows about commercial, they know and they can guide you that it's just the way it is. So there you go. If you're checking a commercial property and you are wondering how long should you estimate to have as subject removals, my suggestion is over around the 6 weeks. If you have questions or if you want to run your specific project to know what estimated subject removals you should be looking at, make sure you reach out to me, and it will be my pleasure to guide you in your financing strategy. Bye-bye.